Hey, beautiful soul, what's shaking? Nicole P here with Tarot in the 253, and I'm filming this in the morning. Got my local roasted, and I am here to share with you the message that I'm feeling from the cards today. And what I'm feeling is that the cards are, it's a reminder and invitation. And it's about communication. It's about communication. So the cards are telling us that it's very important to be aware of our communication to spirit and to self. So how are we strongly rooted, grounded in our communication around our intentions and desires of what we wish to breathe life into? So how are we aware of and how are we communicating that which we want to bring to life? Some people call them goals, some people call them intentions, but how are we communicating with ourselves and with spirit around this? How are we being very, very crystal clear in our communication? Now, I've most recently have begun doing this like deep cleaning and organizing in my house. And what I have found is that there are a lot of corners where I have shit piled up. I have things piled up. I have like jewelry that's all tangled, and I've let that slide. All right, I've let that slide. And it's like seeing that clutter, shit tangled up. Each day I think, God, I got to get to that. I got to do that one day, right? That zaps energy, right? That takes energy. I'm going somewhere with this, so just bear with me. And then at the same hand, not only does it zap energy, because it's like I always look at it and say, oh, I got to do that, and it doesn't get done. But there's another piece of it. It's about communication as well. So when we have like that kind of clutter and shit piled up and we just let it stay there for a while, what is that communicating to spirit and to our deeper selves about our worthiness of being able to breathe life into our desires and our dreams? So communication in a couple different forms, in a written form, in our verbal form, but also to how does our space that we inhabit communicate to ourselves and to spirit our worthiness, our willingness, and our clarity around what we wish to breathe life into. Think about it. So I also want to share with you really quick here. I mentioned about writing, right? So here, this is my journal, and I pretty much I write a lot of like just gratitude things, you know, just thanking for a day, thanking spirit for the day, whatever it may be. I did the spread today, and I was realizing myself how I needed to really be clear with spirit. So I didn't make plans as far as saying, hey, I want to breathe life into this, and here are the steps I'm going to take. No, I have a different journal for that. This, rather, I was very clear in asking spirit what I want to breathe life into. I was very, very clear in that and asking for that. And so that's just one thing we can do. And so think about that. What do you have written down on your clear messages and communication to spirit and to yourself about what you truly desire, to breathe life into? So I leave you with that, the message, communication, and then looking about your space. How does your space communicate what you truly desire? And how does your space also communicate your feelings of worthiness? Are you worthy of what you desire to breathe life into? Of course you are. But go a little bit deeper and really start working on that subconscious, those deep, deep, deep layers. Because often we say it, and there's parts of us that believe it, but yet there's areas in our lives that don't reflect that. Some deep work to do, but when we do it together, we not only heal ourselves, but we heal collectively. With that, I leave you, beautiful soul, and I say cheers to breathing life, to clear communication, and just, dancing with the cosmos. Happy Virgo season, and I will see you again soon. Peace, love, and everything in between.